Today, the topic I am going to discuss with you is to discuss how to identify and avoid toxic positivity. Can you please elaborate the topic? Today, the question I am going to ask you are the as follow. This is day 36, and I am going to discuss with you the topic how to identify and avoid toxic positivity. The first question I am going to ask you: what is toxic positivity and how is it different from healthy positivity? And the second question is: why is toxic positivity becomes more common in today's culture? And the third question is: what are some signs that someone is experiencing, yeah, expressing toxic positivity? I repeat the question: what are some signs that someone is experiencing or expressing toxic positivity? How can forcing positivity harm mental and emotional health? Why is it important to acknowledge negative emotion instead of suppressing them? And the sixth question is: how can someone respond when others tell them to just stay positive during difficult times? Why are some healthy ways to comfort someone without being dismissive? How can we, this is the seventh question, and the eighth question is: how can we balance optimism with emotional honesty? The ninth one question is: how does social media contribute to toxic positivity? Okay, then tenth one is: what role does awareness play in identifying toxic positivity in ourselves? And the 11th question is: how can someone express positive thinking in a realistic, grounded way? Okay, the 12th one is: what are examples of supportive statements that are not toxic? The 13th one is: how can organizations or workplaces avoid promoting toxic positivity? The 14th one question is: what habits can help someone stay emotionally authentic and open? The 15th one is: what final advice would you give to someone wanting to avoid toxic positivity and stay genuine, genuinely sportive? This is the total question that would be asked in today's topic of discussion. There is a problem in ChatGPT. I think there is a voice limit of the uh, beginner account, and he's saying you have to purchase now pro version. I don't think so. I am able to purchase a pro version, so I am only discussing and completing my task by asking the questions to the ChatGPT. As the problem resolves, I will make this task again with the help of voice. The questions are shared with ChatGPT. Can you hear me, ChatGPT? As I think so, ChatGPT is uh, not responding because the message shown on the screen is I have complete my limit of voice discussion. So I am also repeating the same question again. Day 36 discuss how to identify and avoid toxic positivity. What is toxic positivity and how is it different from healthy positivity? Why is toxic positivity becoming more common in today's culture? The third one is what are some signs that someone is experiences or expressing toxic positivity? How can forcing positivity harm mental and emotional health? The fifth one is why is important to acknowledge negative emotions instead of suppressing them. How and the sixth one is how can someone respond when others tell them to just stay positive during difficult times. The seventh one is what are some healthy ways to comfort someone without being dismissive. The eighth one is how can we balance optimism with emotional honesty. The ninth one is how does social media contribute to toxic positivity. The tenth one is what role does self awareness play in identifying toxic positivity in ourselves? 11th one is how can someone express positive thinking in a realistic, grounded way? The 12th one is what are examples of supportive statements that are not toxic? The 13th one is how can organizations or workplaces avoid promoting toxic positivity? The 14th one is what habits can help someone stay emotionally authentic and open. The 15th one is what final advice would you give to someone wanting to avoid toxic positivity and stay genuinely sportive? This is my session. Goodbye.